in a drought, and it takes a couple years to get out of this. So, has my video quality been going downhill? Might be connected to 5G. Well, you know what? It could be too. Every time I turn around, the cell tower is right there. You can almost see it. Let me go here. I'll show you. Right. There's the cell tower. See it? It's focused on the window. Oh, we had it for a second there. There it is. That's the cell tower. So it's only literally like 2 miles from me at most, line of sight. So I have like perfect signal. Decibels have got to be really high or low. High. Anyways, but when I turn around and go that way, I got this combine blocking the cell tower for me. So I think that's what kills it. So when I'm cutting to the south, I got good signal. When I'm cutting to the north, my signal probably drops off. Makes sense? Good. Good. Let's catch a comment or two. Hello from Canada. Happy harvest. Thank you. Hello, our Canadian friends. We have lots of Canadian friends. We do like our Canadian friends. Canada's a great company. Great country to neighbor with. We're really close. Hello from France. That's pretty far away, but I like France. I'd like to go there someday. How's Montana doing? Or Mama, never mind Montana. Mama's doing really good. As good as a very pregnant mama can do. She's tired, wore out, very sore, back pain, stressed, a lot of kids screaming at her all day. So, you know, it's a tough time in a mom's life. They love it. They want to do it again and again and again, but it's amazing. But yeah, she's doing very well, and as far as we know, the baby's good. What is the protein? I don't know what the protein yet of the baby is. We haven't sampled the baby yet, the protein. But for the wheat, I don't know yet either. Protein of the wheat's probably, I'm guessing, pretty high. Considering we fertilize this to be a 30 to 40 bushel crop, it's 12, 15 bushel if we're lucky. And this was on pea ground from last year. Supposed the peas help add nitrogen to the ground. With all that said, I bet you we're going to be looking at 15 protein across the board, upwards of 18, 19 in places. Probably going to be some ridiculously high proteins, which is good, except for there's going to be no premiums for protein this year because everybody's going to have high protein because everybody's crops are turning. So, yeah. But it's still good. I'd rather have high protein than low protein any day. Deep Ripper results. We don't know yet. We haven't cut that field. We'll get to it soon. I don't think this year we're going to be able to see great results from it, though, unfortunately, because one of the big purposes of deep ripping is so that you can take advantage of the rainfall that comes down, as it'll then soak into the ground, and then it'll have areas for the crop above to go its roots down and all those fractures to pull that moisture out, as well as for the crop to pull the moisture out that was already there. Well, the problem is we were already droughted last year, so we didn't replenish any of that moisture. We didn't get any moisture this year, so there's basically no water down low in the deep ripping. So unfortunately, it's a really bad year to put that to the test. You can see the rips in the field. The crop's taller and shorter, so it definitely affected the field. As far as yield goes, I highly doubt we're going to see any significant numbers this year, just because the highest limiting factor in our farm was lack of water. So next year, if we get a decent crop, if we get some good rainfall, I would venture to guess we'll see results then. And I would be willing to bet that they're going to be good results. That'd be my guess. So unfortunately for Underfirth, it was a bad year to test a deep ripper out. But you can't know. You just can't know. Would you like a 400-mile wide storm here to the UK? If it brought a couple inches of rain, yeah. Well, you can wait till after harvest, then you can bring it, okay? That'd be great. Do you watch Arms Family Homestead? Arms Family Homestead. I don't even know what that is. Did you get a grain card? No, we did. We had the option to. It just turned out to be such a bad year for harvest. There was no reason to have a grain card. There's not a lot of grain to move around, so there's really no reason to have a grain cart. It would just sit in the fields. A lot of unnecessary iron and diesel being burnt with the tractor, and so we decided it just wasn't the year for a grain cart. I wish it was, though, because it'd be fun to have one. I do really like grain carts. There we go. A couple bundles of pea stubble in the field there that I had to go over. All right. My friend has a 1930 Case IH. Nice! I've got friends I've got two of those. But basically this machine, they're a little higher horsepower. And they're good machines. They had some issues earlier, but American Legends, Welcome Farms. American can fix it, run it, farm it, make more kids. We're working on it. We're working on it. Grasshopper selling for $1,000 a bushel, retail, 150 bucks per pound. You know, we actually don't have that many grasshoppers. Believe it or not, they're all over Montana. All I hear is grasshopper disasters. Eastern Montana, southern Montana. And when I look in the tank here, I don't see any grasshoppers. I'm not saying they're not coming. Maybe next year we might have them. But this year we got spared. We definitely don't have any plagues of grasshoppers. But there are some farms that are really suffering with grasshoppers. Millions of them. It's like a plague. And we don't have it. So I'm very thankful for that. I don't like a lot of grasshoppers. How fast are you able to cut 15 bushel wheat? Well, right now I'm doing 5.7, 5.6. I could probably go about 6.5 really. I really want to. There's 6.5. But we've noticed much over that, you start leaving heads. The cutter bar doesn't have enough time to cut the wheat to go in the header, and some of it gets kicked underneath. So to make sure that we're getting all the crop, I keep it around 6 or less, which, I mean, really, I could go 10 miles an hour in this if the header could cut it that fast. If you had a stripper head, maybe go faster, but we're doing about 28 to 30 acres an hour at this rate with a 45-foot header. We are loaded with grasshoppers here in Fairfield. See, that's amazing. That's amazing because we're only about 45 minutes from you. Fairfield's only about, what, 45 minutes from Shelby? No grasshoppers here, but in Fairfield, you guys are suffering with them. Sorry to hear that. No, hopefully they aren't too bad. Maybe next year their numbers will drop, or maybe there'll be a flush of them and a weather event will take them out. That'd be nice too. Carter is full of grasshoppers too. Oh man. Yeah, see, that's what I hear. My buddy Tony Fast out in Glasgow, Wolf Point area, he says his are really bad. Do I still fly? I'm currently not current. I do have my license, and I do want to eventually get current again and fly. I have not flown in a couple years. But I have been kind of brushing up on my aviation knowledge a little bit. So I'm kind of hoping maybe one of these days I might get a chance to get in the plane. It's amazing what I've forgotten. I literally went to school. I have a degree in aviation, and I've forgotten so much. I probably know as much as, you know, a student pilot that's got 50 hours under his belt literally probably knows more than I do at this point, just because it's been so long since I've been in it that I'm forgetting all that stuff, which is too bad. Flying's amazing. I love flying. Leg arms, you are my favorite welker. That's good. He needs that. Leg arms is a beast. Good guy. I'm cultivating with a 21 case quad track. Nice. I bet that Pro 1200 is looking really spiffy right now. I really wish it was right here. I like the 700. It's honestly, besides, it's actually, I guess, it'd be the best monitor on our farm right now, technically. But the 1200 is really nice. It's a nice monitor. We're getting done with this field. Won't be long here. 80 acres just about knocked out. Come on, header, lift up. What am I doing here? There we go. You guys are distracting me. Spin around here. See a rock sitting on the header. Just a little guy. But I probably got more. Oh, I lost a guard. I gotta fix that. Lucky for you guys, you get to watch me repair the header. I don't know when that happened, but we caught something here. Lift this up. Okay. All right, guys, let's fix a header. Am I cleaning the shop for leg arms? I'll do it tonight. Hang on. Oh, give me a break. Can't clean the shop day and night. I need some of my water tea here first before we go out and fix the combine. 1 second here. And Nathan McDonald, thank you for being a patron. He's a farm legend, been there since September 2020. He's in the combine. Thank you, Nathan. High tier patrons and YouTube members can put their names in machines of their choice, and he picked Beastbind. I don't know if he's watching right now, but